What if I told you that your painful, unpredictable periods don't have to be your reality anymore? Millions of women silently suffer through cramps, heavy bleeding, and emotional chaos every month. But the solution may be simpler than you think. What if the key to ending this cycle of pain and imbalance is sitting right on your plate? Stick with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal how seafood could be the natural fix you've been desperately searching for. Every month, millions of women brace themselves for a familiar wave of discomfort. Some feel the slow tightening of cramps early on, while others are blindsided by sudden stabbing pains that leave them curled up in bed, unable to move. Some bleed heavily for days, feeling like their strength is draining away with each passing hour. Others face an emotional storm, snapping at loved ones, bursting into tears without warning, battling anxiety or a dark cloud of sadness they can't explain. It's not just part of being a woman. It's a sign that something inside the body is out of balance. Yet many women are taught to normalize this suffering, to simply grit their teeth and push through, without ever being told that one of the biggest keys to relief could be found right on their plate at home. Understanding why periods can be so painful and unpredictable is the first step toward reclaiming health. And surprisingly, seafood plays a starring role in the solution. To truly understand why your periods are so painful and unpredictable, we need to look at what's happening inside your body. During menstruation, a woman's body goes through complex changes. 3 key players determine how smooth or how painful the experience will be: hormones, inflammation, and blood health. Hormonal imbalances, inflammation, and iron deficiency all play a major role in making your cycle a monthly struggle. But by addressing these root causes, we can start to heal and restore balance naturally. Let us first consider the hidden role of hormone imbalances in your cycle. Hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and prostaglandins regulate the menstrual cycle. Prostaglandins are hormone-like chemicals that control how strongly the uterus contracts to shed its lining. But when prostaglandins are overproduced, they cause violent uterine contractions, leading to sharp cramps and heavy bleeding. The next to be considered is inflammation. Inflammation is the body's way of responding to stress or injury. However, high inflammation levels amplify period pain by making nerve endings more sensitive. An inflamed body feels pain faster, longer, and deeper. Next factor that is a major cause of menstrual pain is blood loss and iron deficiency. Menstrual bleeding naturally causes a loss of iron. But when iron stores aren't replenished, women can suffer from anemia, a condition that brings crushing fatigue, dizziness, shortness of breath, and even heart palpitations. Heavy bleeding makes this cycle worse, setting up a painful loop. Mood swings and emotional turmoil also plays a crucial role in determining the painful nature of menstruation. Rapid hormonal changes affect neurotransmitters in the brain like serotonin and dopamine, leading to mood swings, irritability, sadness, or anxiety during the premenstrual and menstrual phases. The menstrual pain may be painful, but nature's pharmacy offers seafood's healing power to alleviate the pain. Instead of simply masking the pain with pills, seafood offers real, biological solutions by nourishing the body at a cellular level. Here is how it does it in details. The consumption of seafoods helps to balance hormones with omega-3s and vitamin D. The omega-3 fatty acids that are abundant in fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna help regulate the production of prostaglandins. The omega-3s encourage the body to produce anti-inflammatory prostaglandins rather than pro-inflammatory ones. This means that uterine contractions become gentler, causing less pain and bleeding. Vitamin D, that is found in seafood like salmon and tuna, is equally essential as it binds to receptors in reproductive tissues and supports the body in maintaining a healthy hormonal rhythm. When vitamin D levels are low, which is incredibly common in women worldwide, premenstrual syndrome symptoms like irritability, breast tenderness, and bloating become much worse. In simpler terms, omega-3s calm the storm of painful cramps, while vitamin D sets the rhythm for a smoother, more predictable cycle. Seafoods also helps in regulating blood flow and fighting iron deficiency. Heavy bleeding drains iron from the body. Without enough iron, the blood cannot carry enough oxygen, leading to crushing exhaustion, paleness, weakness, and even hair loss. Seafood, especially shellfish like clams, oysters, mussels, and crab, is rich in heme iron. Heme iron is much easier for the body to absorb compared to plant-based iron sources, like spinach. Zinc, another critical nutrient found in seafood, helps strengthen blood vessel walls, keeping bleeding in check and helping the uterus heal faster after menstruation. In simple terms, seafood refills your tank by restoring lost iron, strengthens your body's plumbing, and prevents the overwhelming fatigue that drags you down every month. Women who eat more seafood tend to experience lower rates of depression, anxiety, and mood swings, according to multiple studies. In simple terms, seafood feeds your brain the happy fuel it needs to weather the emotional roller coaster of your cycle. When you eat fatty fish or shellfish, omega-3s enter your bloodstream. They start calming inflammation, reducing sharp prostaglandin production, and supporting gentle uterine contractions. Then, vitamin D wakes up hormone receptors. Your reproductive system starts finding its natural, healthy rhythm. Iron and zinc rush to repair and strengthen it. The blood health improves, bleeding becomes more manageable, and energy levels rise. The B vitamins and selenium feed your brain, thereby ensuring that emotional stability and resilience returns. With a consistent intake of portions of seafood in your diet, your entire cycle will begin to feel lighter, calmer, and less like a dreaded battlefield. You can experience smooth, light cycles that don't leave you emotionally drained or physically broken when you consume portions of seafoods at home consistently. Pain, mood swings, and heavy bleeding are not a life sentence. They are signals that your body is pleading for better nourishment. And seafood is a pure, natural, delicious food that offers one of the most powerful and simplest ways to answer that call. It's time to rewrite your menstrual cycle experience. You don't have to suffer in silence anymore. You don't have to rely solely on painkillers or just deal with it. All you have to do is to consume seafoods consistently. You can start today by adding fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or tuna to your meals 2 to 3 times a week. Shellfish like clams or mussels should be eaten at least once a week if possible. Choose from a variety of seafood to maximize omega-3s, vitamin D, iron, zinc, magnesium, and B vitamins. Small, consistent changes to your diet can create a tidal wave of healing inside your body. You deserve periods that are manageable, not miserable. You deserve to feel strong, steady, and whole every single month, and that can be achieved by starting to consume seafoods today. Seafood isn't just food. It's your ally, your medicine, and your silent healer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at this channel for more contents on your body and you. Backhand index pointing down, drop a comment below if you've experienced changes after improving your diet. We'd love to hear your story. Thank you for watching.